Hey everyone! Today we're diving into a city that I've spent a significant amount of time in over the years. It's a city that can easily captivate you, but it's important to know what you're getting into. Just a couple of hours outside Death Valley, we find Las Vegas, also known as Sin City, or the city that never sleeps. While it may be a popular tourist destination, Vegas has garnered a less than flattering reputation for good reason. Before you consider a move to this city, I believe it's essential to watch this video. So here are my top 10 reasons why you might want to think twice before relocating to Las Vegas. Let's start with number 10, traffic. Like any major city, Las Vegas has its fair share of traffic problems. However, the situation here is particularly daunting. The city is notorious for aggressive drivers, not just the cabbies, but regular citizens too. The lack of police patrols on the freeways exacerbates the issue. Rush hours seem to be a perpetual occurrence, spanning morning, late afternoon, and even most of the day, thanks to the booming population. Navigating the city can be frustrating and time-consuming. Moving on to number 9, schools. Education in Las Vegas is another concern. The rapid population growth has forced the city to construct schools hastily. While it's great that they're building schools, the problem lies in their architecture. Many of the high schools, middle schools, and overall school buildings resemble prisons. The lack of aesthetic appeal and inviting atmosphere can negatively impact students' learning experience. Additionally, the need for qualified personnel to fill teaching positions is a significant challenge. The income of teachers, which hovers around $30,000 per year, hasn't kept pace with the rising cost of living, discouraging many from pursuing careers in education in Vegas. At number 8, we have the omnipresent influence of gambling. It's no secret that Las Vegas is synonymous with gambling. Even if you don't consider yourself a gambler, it's hard to escape the allure when there's a casino on practically every street corner. Whether you seek entertainment elsewhere, like a show or a nice dinner, you'll find that most of these options are within casinos as well. Navigating through casinos and their gambling activities becomes unavoidable, leaving few alternatives for non-gambling entertainment. The constant exposure to the gambling culture might not align with everyone's lifestyle and preferences. Speaking of entertainment, let's touch on number 7, strip clubs. Strip clubs in Las Vegas aren't exactly a hidden secret, but they come with their own set of drawbacks. First, there's the cover charge, which can set you back $50 just to enter most establishments. This steep price tag is intentional, designed to weed out penny-pinching patrons. Inside the clubs, the dancers hold all the power, often dictating the actions of even the supposed managers. Their behavior towards customers can be outright rude, even to those who generously tip. If you're looking for a place where you'll be treated poorly while losing your hard-earned money, well, maybe stick to the comforts of home. Moving on to number 6, jobs. Unless you enjoy serving drinks, waiting tables, dealing cards, or driving a taxi, you'll need to rely on your communication skills to secure employment in Las Vegas. The customer service industry, particularly call centers, has a significant presence here. Unfortunately, most call centers receive widespread disdain, except for a rare exception like Netflix. However, it's worth noting that Netflix doesn't have a call center in Vegas. Comcast, on the other hand, has a large call center presence, which might not be the most glamorous place to work. If you're seeking a more diverse job market or opportunities in specialized fields, Vegas may not be your best bet. Now let's dive into number 5, smaller casinos. While the Strip boasts glamorous and expansive casinos that cater to high rollers, the charm of smaller off-strip casinos often goes unnoticed. These hidden gems can offer a more intimate and enjoyable gambling experience. Some of these establishments have a cozy atmosphere and fantastic food options. Building relationships with the staff and fellow patrons can create a sense of community that's harder to find in the larger casinos. So if you've lived in Vegas for some time and built friendships, you might gain access to these insider recommendations. It's refreshing to escape the casino-centric environment and explore lesser-known establishments. In fact, the smaller casinos often offer a better experience. Personally, I enjoy the Hooters Casino, not because of the name, but due to its cozy size and fantastic wings. Now let's talk about number 4, housing prices. As with many places, Housing costs have been steadily rising in Vegas since the US economy entered a recovery phase. However, during the economic downturn, Vegas real estate took a massive hit. Prices dropped significantly, attracting a surge of people looking for affordable housing. As the city filled up, homeowners began charging exorbitant prices, often exceeding the actual value of their properties by 20 to 25%. It's worth considering that Vegas is located in a desert, and yet people are willing to pay these inflated prices. The high cost of housing can make it challenging to find affordable and suitable living arrangements, especially for those on a limited budget. At number 3, we have downtown Vegas. Downtown areas are typically where the heart and history of a city reside. Whenever I visit a new city, I enjoy strolling through its downtown to get a sense of its character and origins. However, downtown Las Vegas is a different story. It feels as if an electrician with an obsession for excessive lighting design planned the place. The illumination is overwhelming, especially on Fremont Street. It's a neon paradise that can leave you disoriented because everything becomes a luminous blur. On a side note, you'll be surprised to find a zipline and even a Denny's with a full bar down there. While the downtown area might not appeal to everyone's taste, it does provide a unique experience for those seeking the glitz and glamour that Vegas is known for. Now, let's touch on number 2, public transportation. Unfortunately, Vegas falls short in this department. The public transportation system is dismal to say the least. The only redeeming feature is the double-decker buses running along the Strip, primarily for tourists. If you don't live on the Strip, public transportation options are virtually non-existent. Driving is a necessity, and when you explore the suburbs, you'll notice an abundance of trucks and SUVs. It's puzzling how the residents can afford the gas prices, which are higher than in many other places. Maybe they're not overly concerned about global warming, although they probably should be given the scorching temperatures. The lack of reliable public transportation can be a significant inconvenience for those who prefer not to drive or rely on alternative transportation methods. Finally, we arrive at number 1, oppressive heat. Las Vegas experiences some of the most extreme weather conditions I've ever encountered. Now, this might be subjective because I despise the heat, but it's important to note that Vegas is just a stone's throw away from Death Valley, the hottest place on Earth on certain days. The heat in Vegas is far from your average warmth. Temperatures frequently exceed 100 degrees Fahrenheit, 37.8 degrees Celsius, during the summer months, and even reaching 120 degrees Fahrenheit, 48.9 degrees Celsius, is not unheard of. Walking outside can feel like stepping into a furnace, and forget about touching your car's steering wheel without oven mitts. It's a dry heat, they say, but it still feels like being enveloped in an inferno. If you're not a fan of scorching temperatures, living in Las Vegas can be a constant battle with the elements. And there you have it, my top 10 reasons to think twice before moving to Las Vegas. While the city certainly has its appeal and unique experiences, it's important to consider these factors before making the leap. Remember, everyone's preferences and priorities are different, so what might be a deal breaker for some could be a non-issue for others. It's all about finding the right fit for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Join our community of curious travelers and never miss out on captivating content. Hit that subscribe button and be part of our global exploration. Stay tuned for more exciting adventures.